everyone, this is Athekas, and today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm still experimenting with new videos or new ideas for my channel. Like I keep just doing that, and I do get feedback from you, which things you like, which things you like a little bit less. And I think I would like to talk about all the games I played last year. Of course, I mean not all of them. Sorry about that. That's way too many. Because you know what? Let me just show you something. Let me just go here into the year 2023, and then you can see that I have played 1,312 sessions, so to speak, of games, right? And different games I played are 380. So that is a lot. I do play a lot of games, as you can see. With 382 different players. I don't know that many people personally, right? But I do use a lot of Board Game Arena, so I do play a lot of games online as well. And I'm using the app BG Stats. That's how it's called. You can just download that on Android, and I think it's also on iOS. And what I would like to do with you now is just to take a look at the games that I played the most this year. So let's take a look. So here you see on the screen I have all the details, the statistics of the games that I have played. I can also check out who I played with here right in the middle. I see the player count here on the right, the locations I have here and the days of the week. So it's really interesting. And also this breakdown here. Right here is very interesting because the graph, because it shows how many games I've played each month, and you can see that January, May, October, and December were the games I played, the month I played the most games. And you know what's funny? In January I had a little bit of vacation. In May I had vacation. I was on vacation as well, and in October I was at Spiel, and December I had a lot of free time as well. So you see, the more time I have, of course, the more I play, right? Because I do play a lot of games. Also, October, I started playing a lot of in-hand card games. That also does a lot. All right, so cool. So I think these cities are kind of interesting. I think the most interesting is checking out the games that I have played the most. So you see here, 380 different games. I could also take a look at all the players here, but I think the games are more interesting. And then I can sort it how many hours have I played, how many plays do I have. I don't even know what the third one here is. That could be different locations, I'm not sure, and that is how many different players I've played it with. But the most interesting one is this one here, how often have I played the games. And I just want to go down this list and talk a little bit about the games and see why I have played them that often. So you see, the Kaiser Burgundy is definitely the game I have played the most, which is pretty crazy. It's 108 plays. Honestly, I gotta admit, a lot of these plays were actually on the on Board Game Arena, most of the games, not all of them, but most of them. So that of course helps, right? If I have these games, if I have Board Game Arena as a platform, I do count my digital games because I do invest time playing there, right? And I play the same way I would in person, right? So it makes sense to still count them, in my opinion. Kaiser Burgundy, it's one of my most favorite games ever. Solo as well as multiplayer, especially with the new version, the new really nice edition I have from GameFound, because that one is just amazing. Next up is Star Realms. Most of you know that I play a lot of Star Realms. I play Star Realms exclusively on the app. I do have the physical version here. I have this nice collector's box, which of course, which is broken a little bit, unfortunately. But I have almost everything for Star Wars, at least a lot of stuff. But I hardly play it in person anymore because I played with the app so often, because the app is really good, and the people I played the most with, I don't see every day, so it makes sense to play via the app. So Star Wars, I don't play it physically at all anymore. I used to, but not anymore, as I said. I need to do a solo playthrough of that at some point on my channel, also for the Castles of Burgundy. Rank 3 and 4 are very interesting. These are actually two quite small solo games, Numbsters and Galder's Grip. Galder's Grip is an in-hand card game. Numbsters is kind of an in-hand card game as well. So I can play these when I'm in the train, when I'm on the train, when I'm, on the bus, waiting at the doctor's, whenever. I can play them pretty much whenever, and that's what I do. And that's why they have that many plays, right? 36 and 34 is quite a lot. Because Numbsters I received a few months ago, and same thing with Galder's Grip, right? So I haven't even owned these games that long, and I still have played a lot. 34 and 36, that's quite a lot. Then Can't Stop is a game I mainly played online. I haven't played it like in a few months now, but like the first half of the year, I played it quite a lot. I think we can even go to Can't Stop here and then go to plays, and you see the last one I played it, you see it up here, is July 30th, right? I haven't played it since then, and I really like itch for playing it again, so I might actually start a few games on Board Game Arena again, because you can play well there really well. And you see it here, when I log it like this with one anonymous, that means that I played it online with people I don't know. So that is pretty interesting. I played that quite a lot, and then It's a Wonderful World is in my top 6 as well with 31 plays. That is pretty nice. There were quite a few solo games there, but also quite a few multiplayer games. So you see like all these multiplayer games here, but there are also like solo games that are further down. But I haven't played it solo in quite a while actually. I think in like half a year or something, so I definitely need to break it out again. Then next up, this shouldn't surprise you, right? It's Wingspan, my most favorite game ever. I've played it like 24 times last year. I think that's quite decent. That's not too bad, because as I said, Castle of Burgundy and Star Arms need to be kinda taken out here, as well as Can't Stop, because I play those almost only digitally, except the Castle of Burgundy, but still, like most of the games were online. So Wingspan would be in my top 5 otherwise. Of course, I mean, it's my most favorite game. I just love that game. Of course, I play that quite a lot. And then next up, it's quite a few interesting things. Piratencarbon I played 18 times, which is also quite a lot, because that's like a really simple game to get to the table quickly. A nice pushy luck game, very simple. I can highly recommend this if you like simple dice game that you can play with almost anyone. Azul, a classic. I just love Azul. I do have it here physically. I do play it physically as well, but I also played a lot online. And then Paint the Roses is in my top 10, which is nice. Paint the Roses is I played it 15 times as well, as often as Azul, and I have infected quite a lot of people with that game because it's amazing. And then we have Seven Wonders Architects. That's pretty funny because I haven't played that in also almost, I would say, half a year as well. But I played like a lot in the first half. Great game. And then let's take a few a few other ones here. That's Not a Hat. It's a very new game. I've had it for like a month or two maybe now, and it's still I played it 15 times. I played like mostly with the family of the in-laws, because they just love that. And That's Not a Hat is a game that is really simple to teach and play as well. Really great. It's a game where you need to of course memorize things, but you also need to like be able to bluff a little bit. Really fun, really amazing game. And Heat is one of my most favorite games of the entire year. That's why I still want to mention it here with 14 plays. It's just amazing. I will bring you a solo playthrough quite soon on the channel, I hope. Then we have Black Stories. I do have specific different editions of Black Stories, but now right here in the during Christmas time, this is like it says like Oh Unholy Night. It's like a wordplay on Silent Night, Holy Night. That's like what I played during the Christmas time with like the in-laws, with my wife, with friends. So that's why there are that many plays here. And then we also have Tranquility, which is an amazing game. I will also bring you a playthrough of that. And Keep the Heroes Out is, besides Heat, one of my most favorite games of this year. An amazing solo and cooperative game with 11 plays, which is quite a lot because it is a large game, but very nice. And then let me just round out like the top 20. We have KB Europe, an amazing 2-player game which I played quite a lot this year. And then we have the next in-hand card game, Dragons of Edgenstone, which is amazing. I only played it 10 times, like as opposed to Nemesis and Gallus Grip, which I played 34 and 36 times, but still, Dragons of Edgenstone is great. Like in the first half of the year, I didn't play it that much, but in the second half I played it like a lot more often. Then we have Sea Salt and Paper, which is an amazing, really cool card game that I mostly played with 2 players. And then we have Top 10 and Hitster, like 2 really great party games. And then there are more games that are really cool that I played quite a few times as well, but these are then below 10 plays, which is of course like a lot less. And you can see here a few surprises, like Aeon's End. I've only played 7 times this year. I mean, it's still quite a lot, right? And these were all solo plays, I think, yeah. Cascadia I've only played 7 times, so I definitely need to play that more this year. I don't know why I only played 7 times this year. That's kind of sad. Also Point Salad I only played 7 times, which is kind of weird. But I played Dawn of the Dead 6 times, which is a lot. Sometimes Dawn of the Dead doesn't hit the table like only hits the table once or twice in a year, and 6 times, that's quite a lot. What else is quite interesting here? Let's see. Jaipur I played 6 times, which is a lot because I don't even own the game, but I played that online on Board Game Arena. And then we also have like Sleeping Guardian with 5 plays, which is quite a lot. I mean, it was only like one campaign, but still, right? That was like the playthrough I recorded for this channel. And then we have Astronauts Eternity. Yes, 5 plays. These were all like, almost all of them were recorded for the channel. You will see the videos for those quite soon as well. Burger Bros was another highlight. Oh, Burger Bros is a great game. That is something that I definitely want to have own physically at some point. I was thinking about the second part, like Burger Bros 2, but I have heard that the first one is better in quite a few regards. So I might actually get that one rather. Peep Mutts, that was also something very surprising. A really good game on rank 49 with 5 players. I only played 5 times, but still, it's a game that I really enjoyed. And another highlight is SkyTeam, which is an amazing 2-player game. I'm just waiting for the physical version to come out here in Germany as well. And below that, I think that it is not as interesting to see all these games. Like, well, one thing maybe is Astronauts. That's also quite interesting with 4 plays. Doesn't sound a whole lot, but if you think about like the top one you see up there at rank 47 with Astronauts Eternity, that's another 5 players. So I played that game actually 9 times, which is more than Aeon's End, which is kind of weird because I like Aeon's End more. But yeah, and I think the rest is like a little bit less interesting. You see like how many games I've played, right? You see like a lot of games I've just played like 4, 3 times, 2 times. And there should also be like a lot I've only played once. Yeah, see it down here. Like Roleplay, I only played once. I have no idea why. I love that game. Stardew Valley, I only played once, which is a shame. Ultimate Project as well. Like a lot of my most favorite games, I've only played once. But there are some mistakes in here. Gempire, I played more than once. So I don't know why. I must have missed a few plays last year to actually to log them. Like Cthulhu Death May Die, I played more than once as well, and Payback Adventures as well. So I think there are a few that I didn't log often enough. Warp's Edge I played more than once as well. So I must have made a few mistakes here. But yeah, that is my most played games for 2023. So you see like a lot of plays, a lot of different games, but you do see that in the top 30 or 40, like you see most of my most favorite games, right? Some of them I didn't play as often as I would have liked to, so that is a goal for this year, to play more of those. So, and the last thing I want to talk, I would just want to quickly like mention is on the top right you see like games, how many games I've played, and you see like my copy. That means like how many games have I played that I actually own, and that's 264, and that is quite interesting because that's a little bit more. Yeah, that's a little bit more than half of the games that I own. So I would say like about 60% maybe. So you see that there are a lot of games that I haven't played last year. And that is always something I have to think about. Like, okay, do I still keep those games? Why haven't I played those? So that is something that I would have to think about. Right? To see like which games do I still need? Do I want to sell a few? And yeah, that's quite interesting. And another thing that's interesting is new to me. Like how many games were new to me this year. And I only played 157 new games, which I think is a good statistic. That just means that I've played a lot of games that I already knew, that I already owned. So that is a good thing. And also, like the time. I played like 872 hours approximately of board games last year. That is pretty crazy. That is like 2.5 hours or something per day on average, and that is pretty crazy. So, of course, I mean, there are days where I play like 5, 6, 7 hours of games, right? And some days where I play none or just half an hour. But still, like an average of 2.5 hours per day, that is pretty crazy. And days 328, that's also quite interesting because you see there are only like roughly 30 days I did not play any games last year. Every other day I played at least one game. So, yeah. Alright, and that is like an overview over the games I've played last year. I hope that was interesting. I mean, it's not as visual as when I'm like actually showing you games, right? So I'm just going through this app here, but I still hope it was kind of interesting for you to see that. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, I want to thank all of you for your support. I really appreciate every single one of you. I especially want to give a shout out to my patrons who are very generous by supporting me on Patreon. The biggest thanks go out to Thakono, who's currently the most generous supporter at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that. You can support me in numerous ways. You can watch my videos, you can like them, you can comment below them, of course, which I'm always thankful for, to see your comments under my video. That is amazing to have like this interaction with you. You can even interact with me and my community even more by joining my Discord server. And of course, you can also subscribe to my channel if you like my videos enough, and support me on Patreon if you wish to do so. And apart from that, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video or on my Discord server. Take care, everyone. Stay safe and cheers.